Are you a big spender when it comes to your gems, and are you having trouble, just hanging on to those gems at like all costs? Are you the kind of person who just, as soon as you get 50 gems into your account, you run over here to the store and you just purchase one pack because you're just dying to get that one card, that one little card that you really need for your deck? Whatever that card may be, maybe you need a Sphere Karibo, you need that Blue Eyes White Ultimate Dragon, whatever the case is, you're just, that card is just so elusive. You're just having so much trouble trying to get it. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now why I think you should just save your gems and not worry about that one card that you're trying to get, regardless of what it is. Sure, that Sphere Karibo is really, really good, and it's one of those must-have cards. But if you're literally dropping gems after gem after gem, just trying to get it, and you pretty much just emptied out the whole box, that's 190 packs, guys. I'm not going to sit here and do the math, but that's a lot of gems. Now, I reset my box just a few days ago. I don't remember when, but I haven't gotten nearly everything that's come out of Ultimate Rising. I think I'm missing, let's see. Yeah, these are the cards that I'm missing. I'm missing this guy, Hane. I'm definitely missing Blue Eyes White Ultimate Dragon. And I hear that's a pretty good card if you want to farm, but I don't need it. I'm sure there are other ways to farm, I don't have these little wonder balloons. There are a lot of cards that I don't have, but as you can see, I got the majority of the set, but there are a lot of cards that I didn't get that would be nice to have. Now, looking at my account here, you can see total number of packs obtained, 1502. Now, compare that to where you're at right now. I have a pretty substantial amount of cards, and I can make some pretty decent decks with what I have. I've opened a total of 260 packs. Okay, as you can see, I got 3,000 gems. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I have spent, I think, at least 20 bucks so far, and I've only done that. The only reason that I've spent that money, and I'll tell you right now, is if you go here, and if you haven't spent any money on the game, you'll notice that right above the one pack option, you'll have, I think it's a 10 pack deal for $5.99. It's actually not that bad, because if you look here, 5 packs with 10 gems is $4.99. So for $6, you're getting a pretty decent deal, 10 packs. So if you have the money for it, I recommend it, at least just that once, and if you don't want to spend any money after that, that's fine. Same with all these other ones. You see, I did do it on this one too, but that's an easy way to get, some quick cards. If you have the money for it. I haven't done it with this one. I have no interest in any of the cards that are in here. I have bought some using my own gems. But as far as like saving your gems, the real easy ways to make gems are just leveling up your characters. You can see 28, 29, 30 are the real big winners there. Same with 24, 22. Just a real easy way to make some quick gems. You see I maxed out Kaiba. Almost got Joey maxed out. I was like, yeah, whatever, I don't really care about it that much. Almost got her maxed out. I got Weevil maxed out. These are really the only 2 characters that I have maxed out, is Weevil and Kaiba. That's it. All the other ones are a work in progress, and as you can see, I've got 3,000 gems stockpiled. So the way that you wanna work this is, if you have money, throw a little bit of money into the game. Don't get all stupid with it, and just try to, just because you want that one card, you're gonna drop all this money. But if you have the money for it, whatever. To each their own. I'm not gonna do that. But if you're looking to save gems, the best way to get gems is leveling up characters. You can fight the legendary duelists. I've also earned some gems through PvP, but I think it's really, really rare. Also these little yellow icons, whatever the crap they are, sometimes they'll drop gems. You can hit the lamppost over here. Sometimes it'll give you gems. You can hit the area there. See, you get gems that way too. Hit the little trash can here. You get some gems sometimes. If you haven't done a dual school, the dual school gives you a substantial amount of gems. But basically, the idea is don't spend all your gems on the stuff that's lined up here on the lineup. Like, buy a few packs and just take what you can. Be satisfied with what you get. You're not always going to get everything that you want. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the game was released, what, back in November 2016? The game's still fairly new. That's what, November, December, January. The game's been out for about 4 months now. So, 4 months, and it looks like you got a lot of gems. It looks like the gems are coming in pretty easy. But if you're someone who's going to be in with this game for quite a while in the long run, you're going to begin to notice that it's going to get a little difficult to earn those gems. So definitely hang on to those gems. I know that the cards in Ultimate Rising are pretty good, but just think about it. We don't know what's coming out in future content. So whatever cards that you're trying to get, let's say you're trying to get 3 Spear Karibos, who's to say that they're not going to ban Spear Karibos at some point? What if they give you a limitation of 1 per deck and you're sitting there spending all your gems trying to get 3 Spear Karibos for these decks? What if that mirror wall that you're trying to get 3 copies of ends up getting delimited to only 1? Because you can look, they got a forbidden limited list, but they haven't added anything on there. So I mean, it's got to be something here. You know, they got to throw something in there. So Konami's going to take a look, you know, at what's going on with the meta and how it's changing and everything and how it's affecting rank play. And if they feel like 3 mirror walls is too overpowered, then obviously they're going to add that into the deck, into the forbidden limited list. And then you just spent all those gems, you know, trying to get those mirror walls. Now what? So highly recommend to just stick to getting what you get. Don't try to get multiples of something that's really, that you know for a fact it's overpowered. Now, like 4-star Lady Bugadoom, not overpowered, never going to be limited. I'm pretty sure it won't be. Spear Karibo, pretty strong. I don't see it being limited, but it's just an example I'm giving you. Same with Cyberstein, whatever the guy's called. You know, like if he ends up getting limited to 1 per deck, you know, because it's just too overpowered for whatever reason, because you're combining it with a duelist skill or something. You know, you just got to take all these things into consideration. So don't spend all your gems trying to get multiples of something, because it'll either A, become obsolete and something better is going to come along and replace it, or B, it's going to be added into the forbidden limited list, and then you're going to be stuck with multiples of something that you spent so many gems on. So definitely just go in, purchase a couple of packs, you know, 10 packs, get what you get, you know, and just try to save your gems, stockpile. So that way, when future content gets released, boom, you got the gems for it. Now you can drop, you know, a couple of gems, or, you know, a couple of thousand gems on whatever it is that you want to get. And I mean, if you don't get it, then hey, too bad, you know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing as like the physical TCG. You know, you're not always going to get what you want. It's always a gamble. But the thing with this is, like, you free to play players want to sit there and just gamble it all away because you didn't pay a dime for it. Well, when future content gets released, you're not going to have anything left to spend with, you know. So definitely save your gems. That's the most I can tell you. You know, missions, you know, the stage up and stuff, you know, that's an easy way to get gems. But if you saw my previous video, definitely stay around, you know, mid stages, especially if you're going to farm. Just farm those keys. I mean, that's really the only advice that I can give you guys, you know, on just hanging on to your gems and just not trying to get multiples of something, or getting hung up on trying to get a specific card, unless you plan on staying with one specific deck the entire time you're playing, which is boring. Nobody wants to do that. Everybody wants to make different decks. So, like I said, don't get hung up on it. Different cards are going to come along. They're going to replace the ones that are overpowered now. Just don't get hung up on these cards, guys. Seriously. That's the best way to do it. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I got nothing else to say. So, thank you guys for watching. You guys have a good night.